Well, lots of you have said you haven't seen the cottage in ages, and here she is. And she's all beautiful, and inside she is the most beautiful home, and it's just a wonderful home for Tracy and Jonathan, and it's perfect for them. But we haven't done any work over here for probably the last year or 2 years now, and with all the work that's gone on here, when you pull up and you see the magnificence of the chateau and how beautiful she's looking, it's time that we brought this up to speed as well, and got her looking beautiful. So there's a few little jobs we need to get done. When we very first got here, we had the roof replaced on the front here, but that's got a few problems. We've got problems with the dormers as well, so we're going to get all of this sorted. So while we're doing that, we're going to have to put scaffolding up to face it all, to get all the work done, to get it pointed in, just to make it all nice and uniform like we've done with the chateau as well. So while we're up there, we can get the roof sorted, we can get this cleaned, we can get it painted, and we can just get her looking absolutely glorious like the chateau. But again, no mean feat. Means scaffold out. It'll probably be 2 tiers of scaffold so that we can get up to the roof and get all the work done on the roof that needs to be done as well. So that's going to be our work for the next few days, getting this done, get this sorted, and just get it looking absolutely beautiful for Tracy. So let's crack on.
Spot on now, but we're doing.
Well, you all ask, do we enjoy some downtime? And hopefully that's shown you that we do. We just don't always show it. So Jonathan constantly has friends over, or he's at friends, and we're just as big as daft as kids as them, really, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Got the scaffolding up, which was the main job, and then it just sort of escalated into a big water fight, really.
Yeah, well, it's 30 odd degrees here today, so it's absolutely glorious. It's the perfect time to do it, and the kids have had an absolute ball. I think we've all had quite good fun. It's good exercise.
Yeah.
Not that we need the exercise, but you know.
It's good. It's good. So back to work, unfortunately, now, so the kids can carry on. We're going to crack on with the jet wash. So we're just going to go over with the jet wash first, get all the dirt off, and then because this is lime render on here, we're not going to be able to go with the hydrochloric acid. So we're just going to go over with bleach, I think, to kill all of the algae off. and then hopefully it'll clean it up a bit better, and then we'll be able to look at
what needs doing.
Yeah, look at the repairs, and we've got 2 different colours, so we can have a little sort of patch test with the 2 different colours and see what we can get done with there. So I think Mum's went and got changed. I'm going to go and do the same, and then even though we're getting the jet wash out, we're going to get wet again.
He's a mental.
But hey ho. Yeah, we'll crack on now.
Come on then.
Come on then.
Well, as you can see, she's already looking bright. You can see from this end that we haven't got done that it just looks a bit duller and the algae's all on it, and you know us, we do these jobs and we don't anticipate how long it's actually going to take us. So we've got all the scaffolding up, and then we started cleaning the walls down, and then we bleached the walls, and now we have to wash the bleach off. While we've been doing that, there's a cement layer at the bottom which Tracy's took the hydrochloric acid to, so that means that that's going to be nice and clean as well. That was really dank and dirty at the bottom of there, and it's just starting to look wonderful. And as you can see, Terry's at his busy usual self, another job that just got added onto the list. He realised that the frames around the windows were actually granite, and when the place has last had a render, they've covered it all up, and the frames are beautiful. So what he's doing right now, he's just chipping away around the actual windows themselves, and just to expose the granite, because they look absolutely stunning. I think when we come to painting this and actually have it looking beautiful again, seeing that granite really pop out is just going to be out of this world. So
we've got to get on, get it cleaned and basically finish this off, so I'll get doing some more work.
Well, there's another old girl being cleaned for the day, and she's looking again. The sun's shining on it right now, and you look down, the difference it's made from what it was. We didn't realise how bad it was and how much dirt was actually going to come off this, and algae, and just years and years of neglect, and all the old plant roots that were growing up the walls. Everything's gone, and it's starting to look like a beautiful little cottage for Tracy now. And it'll look like that. It's beautiful inside, but it's never looked like that properly on the outside yet. So it's been nice to be able to get this done for her. We've been looking at paint colours as well. Terry decided he wanted to see which ones Tracy would like. And we have, I can't really see the difference between the top and the bottom, Terry. But I can see the difference in the middle one. I'm not colourblind, am I? So we've got a grey, which it looks kind of cementy and flat. We've got a cream, and if you look across the top of the chateau, it's very similar, across the top of the cottage, it's very similar to when it dulls down, when it's aged a little bit. I think it'd look very similar to what that'd look like. And then Terry's tried, I believe, a mix of the two here. So he's mixed the cream and the grey just to see what sort of, see if it toned it down or brought the grey up a bit, and it hasn't really changed it that much. So I think everyone's erring right now on the side of cream, because it's just going to look nicer. And again, when you look at the other side as well, we'll be able to do that, and we'll be able to do the little function room and the garage and everything the same. So I think that's what we're going to wear on right now. Might not be that one yet, because you know how things go here, they change quite a lot. And if this is Tracy's cottage, we're not going to make her choose something she doesn't like, so she'll go and choose it herself and choose which colour is going to suit the cottage the best. And while we've been at it as well, Terry, as you've seen earlier on, he's been chipping away at the granite around the windows. Now they've been rendered, and to be honest with you, the render was a pretty poor job up to it. It just doesn't look nice. And again, this is well before we've got here. This is not something that we've done while we've been here. It's been done in the past, but we just don't understand why they've covered up this absolutely gorgeous granite. It's just spectacular. So Terry's been working hard to chip away at it, and I'll take you around to see it now, because when this paint goes on, these are really going to stand out. So this is what we mean when we're talking about what Terry's been doing. So these are the windows that haven't been touched. So if you look, the render just goes straight onto the granite, and what that means for us in the long term is we can't neatly finish this off. We can't have it looking just precise and pristine with straight lines and clean lines. So what Terry's been up to is clearing it away so that we've got some nice precise finished lines. And if you look at these and just look at the way the sun is sparkling on the granite and just making it look, it really stands out. So I think once it gets the colour on the actual walls themselves, it is going to be a really beautiful little cottage. And like I said, that's really going to make it really sparkle. Window frames aren't staying like this either, and I know some of you will have thought, well, if you go on that colour you can't have the wood in between. These are going to be going white, just to tie in with the chateau, and we'll be doing that with the other buildings as well. All around here we'll be tying everything together so that when you get here it's a nice uniform approach. And it's nice for Tracy, it's nice for Tracy to have a nice house. And I know you're going to ask us as well about, there's hooks for the shutters. Yes, we're going to be getting some shutters. This isn't too big a job in terms of the grand scheme of things at the chateau. When we talk about the shutters for the chateau are bigger than most stores. So that's a big time consuming process. This is something that we can look at getting done this year before winter comes, so that she can just barricade herself in winter and just enjoy a nice cosy cottage and not have to look at the drab weather outside and everything. And I think it'll just be absolutely amazing. And I know I say that a lot, but I do love that phrase, absolutely amazing. Well, it's getting there, and like I say, it's coming along exactly as we wanted it to do. So we hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got the bell clicked for notifications. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.